What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon. I have just done a little stuff off camera. What I'm doing right now is, well, what I just got done doing is hiring a bunch more handymen. And it looks like I forgot to uncheck bow grass for some of these guys. But I just assigned them walkways. I just hired a mechanic for our brand new Greenery Express. And now... Actually, I think I forgot to do one handyman, so you guys will get to see me do that, as exciting as that is. So that guy will cover... He can do a little overlap there. That's good. So yeah, I just got done hiring handymen. And now I need to adjust my walkways to allow guests to traverse my park better. I don't want anyone going this way, but I do want people to be able to come up here, obviously, to get on and off the ride. And this path connects over to here. So we will expand it this direction, which allows them to go up this path and down on this lower level here. Basically just to get to this ride and then back down the hill here. I don't want them going back into this portion quite yet. That's a lot of excess space we don't need people going to. Then this path goes across here. I'm going to remove that tile there to keep them on this side of the bridge, or on this side. And then this goes kind of all over the place. I want to remove, I think, that tile right there to keep them going on the straight path here. And then we're going to let them use all of this space as well. So I believe if we connect that right there, that opens that up. And then we connect this right here. And so now they can access all of this area, including this lovely garden. And then they can stretch over this direction to here. I'm keeping this portion and this walkway. Man, we still have a ton of park we haven't used. That's insane. But yeah, that should be everything. I think I'm going to hire one more handyman for this area, just to assist with the watering of the plants, because there are a lot that need watering. And I've got a guy on it already, but he doesn't seem to be doing the greatest job of it. So, or he's doing a good job, but he's just doing it one half at a time. So you can see how much of a difference that makes. The dead plants over here versus the live ones. They look quite a bit different. And it helps a lot with your park rating too, because it's beautiful and people like beautiful. But now, since we did that, guess what we're building a ton of? Not balloon stalls, information kiosks. Because I don't want anyone getting lost. So we'll do one right... There's really no good corner here, but right there. I'm going to try to remember to do my umbrella colors correct. But we're going to build probably 4 or 5 more of these, if I were to guess. Just, again, we don't want people getting lost. Because this park, I think, I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played some of the later parks. I played these earlier ones quite a bit, but the later ones, not so much. But these earlier parks, of all these earlier parks, I think this is the largest one. Why did I just... That's... Whatever. That's so close to that other one right there. I didn't really see that. That... Now I can't see what I built. So there's one there. Another one hiding behind the tree. One there. We'll put one... I don't know. We'll put one on this corner right here as well. Just so we've got plenty of places for people to buy maps. Almost everyone probably already has an umbrella at this point. This line is like nothing but umbrellas. But that's okay. It looks like we also got a cotton candy stall. I don't think we have these yet, so we'll place a couple of these sporadically throughout our park. But yeah, today is another kind of dreary day for me in real life. Outside, it's still rainy. It's still cloudy. I haven't seen a drop of sunlight all day. When I woke up, it was just a little sprinkle, but now it's pouring out. It's been pouring since this morning. It's currently afternoon for me right now, but I don't know how many of these we're gonna build, but a couple. Probably just one more. I think that's a lot. We can do one right. Nope. Get out of my way, tree. There we go. Okay. So we built. What did we do last time? We built the Greenery Express, which again, it's very far away. I believe we set this to. Yeah, leave if another train arrives. Is that full? Train 2? Let me see how many people are on train 2. Does it not show me? Nope, it doesn't. But I think if you click within here, you can click on a guest inside the ride. So I'm not going to do that to count how many guests are there, but hopefully a good amount. It must have had a full load because it left. So that's a good sign. Balloon, pop, pop. Nope, come on. Pop for me. There we go. Okay, enough of that. Let's build something. Ooh, this thing is fun. We're not going to build it in this park, though. Again, spacing stuff out. But we'll get there when we get there. And when we get there, it's going to be awesome. Let's build a corkscrew coaster, but let's actually build it like a... what is this? Ooh. That's kind of cool. We're not going to do one of those. We're going to do something more of this type design, where it's a continuous circuit. And where I'm going to build it, I don't know yet. I should probably find these, or figure this stuff out before I start building it here. But we now have a large expanse of our park with nothing at it. Nothing at all. So we're going to try to fix that if we can. I'm trying to think of a good spot to build it. Making sure we didn't let anyone out into the far reaches of our park, which we didn't. Go us. What if we do it... Is this area big enough? Probably not, but that's okay. We can build underground. Let me go backwards with it too. Yeah, we're going to go underground here. I think this will be kind of cool. And one thing I realized is I forgot to put my station type back to the Roman or classical Roman theming, whatever they're called. Is it because can I not build this? Because, okay, yeah, it's too long. That's fine. We're actually going to drop this a little bit just so we can get out of this area while still staying underground, because that's the goal. Or at least, it's not the goal to keep it underground, but hopefully you guys know what I mean. And hopefully I can clear this pathway, which I know I'm not going to be able to right here, but if I flatten it out and then go back up, there's going to be a bunch of trees in my way. Okay, that's a very interesting chain lift, but we're going. This area of our park, we might not ever... I don't know if we'll even have the time. We have 2 episodes left, this being one of those. So we probably won't ever let people into this part of our park. But we're going to try to utilize that space to build rides. So, man, this is tall. I'm kind of wanting it to be tall, though. And I'm going to... I don't know where I plan on taking this. Okay, let's zoom back in so we can actually see what we're doing. And I want this to be, as always, a good ride. I know that's pretty obvious. It's like, why would you build a bad ride? But I've done it before, and I don't want to do it again. So this is going to have a lot of speed. Can I do that? No, is that because of the park? Can I buy that? Nope, I can't. That's okay. We'll actually go up a little bit here. Can I do it this way? Nope, I'm trying to do the exact same thing I just did. What's that? The definition of insanity? Trying the same thing, but expecting different results? Ooh, how cool would that be? Actually, we might do that. We got to go straight a little bit here, but then I want to do some helices. Going up. We'll do 3. And then I'm going to try to do a small one down. If that'll fit. Which it will. Okay, I don't know how. So that came from 20. We're down to 12. So we're going to have some decent speed. Back up to 15. It'll be fairly slow moving by there. So we need to drop it again. Oh, man. Where's this guy at? Yeah, we're going to get that comment a little bit. There's not a ton of people that are lost, but it's because our park is just so massive. Trying to think if I could do anything else to rectify that, but we already have information kiosks everywhere, so we're not going to. This is actually going to go right over the path right here, because we're going to do a corkscrew. That's going to run into our ride. We need to go the other way. That's the same thing again. There we go. Okay, and we'll do another corkscrew back in this direction. Nope. Back in this direction. That's kind of cool. That might be way too intense, but at this point, I think we're okay. I did not realize how broke we are. This is an expensive ride. And that's an even more expensive piece. That's probably why these helices are very, very expensive. Much cheaper. We're going to take out a $2,000 loan just to try and finish this thing. And we're at 7. I don't know how much speed this is going to have at this point, but I am wanting to... We'll go straight here, see if I can get one more loop in. This is probably not going to work at all. I'm aware of that, but we're actually going to go underground to height 4 right now. So that'll take me to 5, and then we'll flatten it out at 4. Because I'm trying to get back to the station right now. And I think this will be our ticket. Oh my goodness, we've already used that $2,000. Will 3 get us there? Let's hope. Oh, all the issues. I think we need to back it off 1. That's exactly what I just did. Will this line up? It does. Awesome. Oh, and this is perfect. This allows us to do something that will hopefully prevent any more deaths in this park. Some brakes. Okay. Actually, we need our entrance and exit still, don't we? Okay, entrance will be right here. Exit will be at the very end. Okay. What did I need to do first? There's something I needed to do. I want to change this back before I forget to classical Roman style, because that looks way better in my opinion. At least for this park. And this could be kind of cool. What if we do our queue going up this way? Up the hill. We'll actually just remove that part and remove that, just so we can make this look pretty. And we'll get the exit as well. I don't know why I'm building these first. I should probably test the ride, but oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and give this thing a test. We'll see how it does. It's probably not going to make it the first time around, but that's okay. That was actually pretty good. It might be a little too intense, but as long as it's not, actually, even if it is ultra extreme at this point, I really don't care. We are doing very good. We already have our objective met. We only have a year left, so I don't want to spend too much time redoing rides at this point. So I just hope it's good. 2 trains, 8 cars per train. That's fine. Give me some stats. High, medium. I think actually, I know the type of ride definitely affects how good it is. Or how, what am I trying to say? If I were to build the same exact thing out of a different coaster that had the same parts, that could also do helixes, that could also do vertical loops, that also had corkscrews and banked turns, it would have different stats. Like if I did this, let's say a stand-up steel coaster, I think can do all the same stuff. That would be awful, probably. But since it's this type, which is sort of meant to get out of control, it performs a lot better. So I am happy with that. Let's open this thing. We will name it and paint it here shortly. But I kind of like how much it weaves within itself. If you guys have noticed yet, or haven't noticed yet, the way I typically build a ride is I will kind of take it out on one side, make the ride portion, or like the bulk of the ride in the middle, and do it somewhat condensed, and then snakes back away from all that chaos to the exit, or to the end. So this has a chain that goes all the way away, and then it's all kind of, the bulk of the ride is all neatly tucked in here inside itself, and then it loops back around. I don't know why I've always done that, but I have. So no, I don't want to click on the guest. I want to click on my ride. We need some music in this portion of our park. And let's try... Okay, I'm digging it. And this thing, we're going to name the Pretzel. Mostly because of this right here. That is pretty cool looking. I kind of wanted to go back and do that again, but just the intensity would be way too much. Ooh, I'm digging this rock music. All right. Okay, so we'll do leave if another train arrives. We only have 2, so we shouldn't ever encounter that, but that's okay. Let's paint this thing. This is a good view of everything that's going on. I do kind of like the black and red, but in this park, we already got a little bit of that red when you just kind of scan the park. We already have that, so let's try and do something different. What if we did a black and blue? What did we do for the backwards blue? Blue and white. So it's a complete opposite corner. I think that looks pretty cool. Supports in black, yeah. I don't want to change that. That looks good. And then these, I want it to be like a stark contrast. So what if we just do... Does blue or black look better there? Or just solid white? No, we need that stripe. I like the blue stripe. I think that's cool. I kind of like it when the train stands out from the rest of the ride itself. Or from the track itself. That is one full car. The Pretzel. The name isn't really as intense as the ride is, but that's okay. It doesn't always need to match. So shall get our mechanic over here. That's perfect. It's covering just that. And then I don't think... And see, this portion right here, or this is where naming them, their location, would be somewhat useful. I don't know which janitor is responsible for this area. I did them in order, so it should be a lower number that's responsible for this section. Yes, it is. There we go. I'll have him cover that. Perfect. And it's going to be hard to get people to this area of our park. Like, I'm not expecting a very long line. We're going to build yet another information kiosk just in case. I know we have one right here, but I'm probably getting way too carried away with them. That's okay, though. Looks like we got a souvenir stall while we were doing that. So let's go ahead and add some of those. I think these are cool. You can get, what are they called? Cuddly toys? Yeah, cuddly toy price and umbrellas. We won't build probably but 2 of these. It's not super important to me at this point. And as always, make our umbrellas green. There we go. Okay, that's awesome. We got that built. The pretzel, it's gonna, like I said, I'm not expecting a long line just because there's like no one in this area of our park. But it is kind of impressive how quickly everyone spreads out. There's still probably going to be a higher concentration in this area. I'm just kind of getting a feel for how many people are there compared to... Man, this park is big. Actually, they've kind of spread themselves out pretty evenly. You go, guests. Way to balance yourselves out. We got another something. This thing is awesome. It's called the Woe Belly. We're going to build this real quick. The tower is constructed from steel girders and contain large pneumatic cylinders to launch the car upwards. So this thing is cool. And we're going to build this... I kind of want to do it somewhere where there's a lot of good looking scenery. But I also want to make sure we spread it out from everything else. So... Ooh, what if we just do this in the middle of the water? And make people have to go out to it. That'd be kind of cool. I think, at least. And we'll do this thing. Not quite as high as it can go. But right there probably looks good. This is the same construction design as an observation tower. At least it builds the same way. But how it works is a little bit different. And I'll show you guys that here in 1 second. Let me get these walkways built first. Okay, there we go. And so this is a little bit of trial and error. This is like a... I don't know what you would call it. Upward launch mode or downward launch mode. Downward, I think it... Let's just do upward for now. And you can adjust the mileage per hour that it launches at. Let's go ahead and test this thing. So it shoots up. And then it'll bounce a couple times, I think, to the same height. And that's it. So it's very quick. But we're going to up the mileage per hour so it goes a little bit closer to the top. I think that's partially what makes it more exciting. Ooh, we're cutting it close. I don't know how high you can make this thing go. And does the second one go higher? No, it's the same. Oh man, okay, that's... Can we try 65? Can we get away with that? Oh my goodness. That is cutting it so close. For the sake of... Actually, we're going to do that. We're going to watch it for the first time with guests on it. Because if that thing launches people off the map or off the ride because it's because of momentum, we're gonna close it before it crashes because I don't want that happening. Okay, I'm watching my screen here to see when it goes, and it looks like we are about to be off. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, that's awesome. Whew, look at that. Very high intensity, medium excitement. That's okay though. We'll charge $250 for this, and I don't think we ever upped our price on this thing. We didn't. We'll do $350 for the pretzel. That's a reasonable price for a salted pretzel. I think if you were maybe to get a, cinnamon sugar pretzel or something, it might cost you a little bit more, but actually we're not going to do the high rise. And let's give this thing a paint job. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's the interior color. What if we did orange on the interior? It might be a little less harsh. I kind of like that. And maybe we'll do orange at the bottom just to give it some more orange. There we go. That's it. And then our car will be white. Actually, black. With orange harnesses. I think that looks pretty awesome. Do we have a mechanic in this general area? Heck, we got the money. We'll get another one. Perfect. And I'm gonna hire another handyman just for this stretch, just because I'm too lazy to go back through and find who's doing what. He's got probably the easiest job in this park, but that's okay. Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. When we get back next time, we will finish out Evergreen Gardens. This place is become quite the park. It started out with nothing but trees and grass and flowers and more trees and just a lot of foliage, a lot of greenery everywhere. But we have really turned it into quite the amusement park, and I'm proud of myself with how much space I've managed to take up. I think if we can put a ride in this area next time, I think that'll really balance things out. So, all right, thank you guys very much for watching yet again, and I will see you in the next episode.